In this video, we're going to unpack a new treatment that is now available for both men and women experiencing hair loss called the Alma TED. And stick around until the end, as I'll also discuss how it's different to other treatment modalities and really how it compares to them in terms of its effectiveness. So in the last couple of years, there's been a new device that's come onto the market called the Alma TED. And it sits under this category of regenerative therapies. And in essence, what it's doing is using a special serum that contains a multitude of growth factors that, when administered, can help in the growth of the hair follicle. And it can help strengthen the root and also help limit shedding as well. And it's great because it can be used both in men and in women with really no side effects. So why is it so good? Well, the actual benefit comes from the components of the serum. It has a multitude of growth factors, things like copper peptides and other great nutrients as well. The problem is that the actual size of these molecules is pretty large. And when you have such big molecules, the skin acts as a barrier and actually stops it from absorbing these molecules. And so if we were just to apply the serum to the scalp or onto the skin, it would probably do very little. So step up this new device called the Alma TED. And in essence, what it does is it enables us to take these really big molecules that would otherwise not be able to pass through the skin and get it to do just that. So how does it do it? Well, it employs a technique called sonophoresis and cavitation. And what it does is essentially it creates these temporary channels in the skin, just tiny little pathways that remain open for a few minutes. And then using a process of ultrasonification, it's able to drive these molecules into those channels through the skin to the level of the hair follicle. So we know what it does and we know how it works, but what is the benefit? Well, basically, it's a non-invasive method. So there are no needles that are required. And so it's painless. And it can be done as a single procedure during your lunch break with literally no downtime. It's generally less expensive in comparison to, say, PRP, primarily because you don't have to do the procedure as frequently. And the great thing is that there is consistent potency and delivery because you're delivering a known amount of the serum that has a known concentration of growth factors as well. The growth factors are all synthetic, and people worry about things like exosomes, where do they come from, the source, etc. That's not an issue here. So when we look at it as a whole, it really does seem to be quite effective. It seems more predictable in comparison to something like PRP. It doesn't involve taking any medication, and so it could be a game changer for many people. In terms of the protocol, you really only need to do 3 treatments a month apart, all right? And we're seeing really good results by month number 2. So if you're interested, have a chat with your doctor, see if this is an option for you as well. All right, hope you found that useful. It's called the Alma TED, and I hope you find great success with it. Take care.